it's Mama Drea. Welcome for another fantastic episode of Bacon with me. Today I am bringing you a delicious vegan treat. It is a healthier version of a Snickers bar. It is super simple, only 5 ingredients, and on top of that you will need a lovely food processor, or you can use a blender if you have a smaller blender. I found I have quite a big blender, so when I made this it didn't really mix it so well because there wasn't enough to really fill it up. So I'm going to use a food processor this time. But if you have a blender, you can use that. And you are also going to need a bread pan lined with some baking paper because we're going to spread it out in there. So what are you going to need, guys, for these very simple, delicious 5-ingredient vegan Snickers bars? We are going to need 400 grams of medjool dates. Now, I have already taken the pits out of mine and I am soaking them for about 10 minutes in very hot water. I boiled about 1 liter of water in my kettle, put them in a bowl, and I've just got these soaking now. They're going to be ready in a few minutes. You are also going to need 100 grams of your oats. You are going to need 80 grams of both your peanut butter and 80 grams of unsalted peanuts. Now, you can use salted peanuts if you want. I found it really wasn't needed, and I just used the unsalted peanuts. And then the last thing you are going to need is your vegan chocolate, your dark chocolate. We're gonna go ahead and melt it, and we're gonna cover that over the Snickers bars, and then we're gonna have them all ready for us. So, I will see you guys in a minute. We are gonna get our food processor ready. We're gonna get ready to pour everything into there, and I'm gonna go ahead and drain the water out of these. So, see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, my food processor is set up. My dates have been drained. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pour these dates into our food processor. And then we're going to add our 80 grams of our peanut butter. Grab a spatula. There we go. We're just gonna add that in there. And then we're gonna mix this together until it is as smooth as it can be. Yes? So let's get to mixing. Just gonna do a little scrape off the side. Some of that peanut butter is getting stuck up there. Oh, the smell, guys, is amazing. Let's check it. I think this is gonna look pretty good. Ooh, lovely. Look at how creamy and smooth that is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2/3 of this mixture out and we are gonna line the bottom of our pan with it. So I'm just gonna move this out of the way for us. And I will see you in a minute while I get this set up, and we're gonna spread it out, and then we have to add our oats. So see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, I've got my bread pan, I've got my mixture. I'm gonna take out about 2/3 of it, and we're just gonna spread it all along the bottom here. So creamy. Now, I don't really measure this, guys, so I go about what I think is 2/3. I'd say that's pretty good. Okay, so take a look. It is spread about as evenly as possible. I'm going to put this to the side, and then into my food processor, I'm going to add my 100 grams of my oats, and we are going to go ahead and mix it again on the food processor. So let's get it set up. I'll see you guys in another minute. All right, guys, I mixed my 100 grams of my oats in with my leftover peanut butter and date mixture. It looks a bit like this. And now I'm gonna go ahead and spread that on top of what we already have spreaded on the bottom here. And again, you're gonna try to spread it as evenly as possible. This one is a bit thicker and a bit stiffer, so it's a little bit trickier to spread, but trust me, you can do it, guys. Just kind of press it down and spread it. So I kind of press and spread just like that. Take a big chunk, put it in there and kind of press. Just press it in with that spatula. Just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want to have it as even as possible so you don't have like really thick Snickers on one side and then really thin Snickers on the other. Press. Okay, let me wash my hands. It's a bit of a messy work, guys. Now, everything is spread out. It's about as even as I can get it. I'm going to take my 80 grams of my peanuts and I'm just going to sprinkle them all around and kind of push them in with my hands once I get them on. So kind of spread it around and then just kind of push it into the mixture so it sticks in there. A little skin from the nut, we don't want that in there. Beautiful. So it's all stuck in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and freeze this for about 30 minutes. And about 10 minutes before it's done freezing, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start melting my chocolate. And then we're going to get ready to go and dip our bars in there. And it is almost ready. So I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. All right, guys, they were in the freezer for about 30 minutes. I've taken them out. I have melted my chocolate. It is about 400 to 500 grams of melted chocolate. I used a double boiler, but if you want to go ahead and microwave it, you can. Just remember, when microwaving anything like chocolate or butter, you don't want to burn it. So do it in about 30-second intervals. Stir and then do it again. So I've got my melted chocolate ready. I've got a plate with some parchment paper. I've got a very sharp knife. And now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to cut these in half, going lengthwise down the middle. And then I'm going to cut them into little bars. Okay, now what we're going to do, I've got, move this out of the way, here we go. I've got a fork and my spoon. I'm going to take one of my little bars, dip it in the chocolate. Use the fork to help pick it out. And onto the plate we go. And you are going to dip all of these into your chocolate. You're going to put them onto your plate, and then you're going to put it back into the refrigerator for 30 minutes to an hour. It depends about how long it will take for them to harden, and then they are ready. So get to dipping, guys. I'm gonna put these in the fridge. We'll finish this up and then I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes and we'll go ahead and taste them. See you soon. Okay guys, they have hardened. They are looking good. I think we should go ahead and try them. What do you think? We always have to try it, right? So look at this. It is looking amazing. Let's go ahead and give it a bite. Oh my goodness. It really tastes like a Snickers bar, but it's pretty guilt-free. I mean, besides the chocolate, there's really nothing unhealthy there. So go ahead and enjoy them, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.